Last episode, this dude triggered his Night of Death move and sneaked up on the Divine Punishment agent. The whole scene got shady, and the agent looked all mixed up. Ryumin, being the smart cookie he is, understood that in this otherworldly setup, darkness trumps light. So, he jumps up rocking a serious face, brandishing his scythe and boldly announces he's wrapping things up right there. With his scythe in hand, Ryumin slashed the wing of the Divine Punishment agent. The divine dude groaned in pain as the wing hit the floor. Determined, the divine enemy geared up for a counterattack, lifting its staff. But Ryumin was on fire. Quicker than you could blink, he swung his scythe again, catching the divine agent off guard. Another groan escaped as the divine punishment thing struggled to keep up. Stepping back like a boss, Ryumin floated into the air, getting ready for round 2. Guess what? He went for the wing again. Yeah, that divine agent must have hated its wings by the end of this. Another groan, and wing number 2 hit the dirt. Ryumin floated back down, chilling by the fallen wings. Just to rub it in, he checked the divine agent's stamina. Turns out, it was running on Fuli's, only 10% left. The divine punishment guy was in for a rough day. So, Ryumin, being the smart guy he is, decided it was time to pull a tactical retreat from the divine punishment agent. Gotta keep that distance, you know. But then, bam! Notification time. The agent's got this fancy passive skill called Last Radiant Flare that turns it into Mr. Invincible. Now our man Ryumin's watching as the divine agent goes all glowy, yellow for its body and ominous purple for its staff. He recalls something about a phase when stamina hits rock bottom. If only he'd gone for the throat earlier, the agent would have pulled a Houdini on him. The Divine Punisher screams like it's auditioning for a heavy metal band, and suddenly it's raining small circular purple warp holes. Lightning strikes the whole show. Ryumin, being the wise dude, keeps his distance and enjoys the divine fireworks. They call this attack the Last Radiant Fire, and it's got a timer displayed on a handy notification screen. Countdown starts at 50 seconds. Drama, right? 30 seconds in, static around the agent, and at 10 seconds, things get real. Last 5 seconds, the staff goes all out with more lighting. The last second rolls in, and Ryumin's got this smug smile on his face. Mr. Invincible state, disarmed. Seizing the golden moment, Ryumin bolts in from behind. Determination etched on his face. He lifts that scythe high. One mighty swing, and off goes the head from the divine body. Talk about a grand finale. So, after Ryumin pulled off the ultimate divine punishment showdown, a bunch of windows popped up to shower him with rewards and glory. First, the confirmation that he successfully murdered the divine punishment agent. Cue applause. Then, bam! 3 notifications in a row announcing level up vibes. 8,200 gold coins jingling in his pocket, and as a cherry on top, an extra bonus gold coin of 4,000. Cash rules everything around him, right? But the real icing on the cake? The title. The Opposer of Divine Punishment. Fancy, huh? Check out the perks. Damage from divine types reduced by a whopping 80%. Now, that's a game changer. But wait, there's more. A screen reveals the title Deets. To bag this fancy title, you gotta be the first to off the divine punishment agent. And the sweet effect? Reduce divine damage. Simple as that. Oh, and the goodies keep rolling in. Condensed ether, anyone? Ryumin snags that as a reward for being the divine slayer. Why? Because that stuff is the holy grail for crafting god-rank items. But hold on, there's a cherry on the cherry. The Rune of Radiance. This little gem is automatically embedded into Ryumin's body. It's like a tattoo, but with magical perks. Boosts intelligence by 1 and cranks up the divine type skills by 1% for each level. Ryumin's rocking level 30, so that's 30 more IQ points and a 30% boost to divine awesomeness. So, with that sweet Rune of Radiance in tow, Ryumin was grinning ear to ear. No need to worry about boosting his intelligence for a while. Life's good. But hold up. A notification screen crashes the party in the main square, announcing to all the players that they've aced the sub-quest. 3,000 gold coins, baby. Cue the celebrations. As the players high-fived for surviving, all eyes were on BackOnce. Gossip was buzzing about how this dude single-handedly took down the divine punishment agent. Monster vibes, they said. Someone even called him a beast. The chatter took a pause when the angel, Olive apparently, chimed in. She was beyond thrilled, claiming Regressed as the first human she ever genuinely acknowledged. Regressed? Well, he was too busy checking his own notifications to care. Olive, feeling all playful, suggested an interview, asking Regressed about his divine killing spree. Dude wasn't having it. Annoyed, he threw a straight-up answer without even looking at her. Killed it because he wanted to. Olive, the angel, doubted that logic. After all, just clearing the stage would have earned him a reward. But nope, Regressed had to go. All murder spree. He explains cool as a cucumber that if he didn't, people would have been massacred. Players eavesdropping on this deep convo suddenly had a change of heart. Regressed wasn't just a badass, he was a hero. One player even admitted he thought strong guys would be jerks, but BackOnce, decent dude. But the angel couldn't wrap her celestial mind around a human saving his kind. She found humans strange, 1 minute tearing each other apart, the next living in harmony. Regressed, deep in thought, figured it was normal, especially coming from a narcissistic angel. Olive, still confused, praised the crowd for surviving but threw a reality check their way. Too soon to relax, folks. The game ain't over till it's over. So, Olive, the angel in charge, decided it was result-checking time. A massive screen popped up, displaying the overall results for round 3. No surprise, BackOnce dominated all zones, slaying a whopping 3,631 enemies. Dude was on fire. The second and third ranks went to Shitty Idiots and Heavenly Demon, both level 13 badasses. In Regressed specific zone, he still reigned supreme, with mangaA-Z and manhwa trailing behind. Players were shook. BackOnce's level and score seemed too good to be true. Some even wondered if he got some secret XP boost. But guess what? Regressed notifications stole the show. First, congrats for ranking first in all zones. Second, more congrats for topping their specific zone. Now the real deal. A reward selection box and an intermediate grade rare ring selection coupon. Fancy, right? Options for the ring were the Ring of Rushing Winds, Ring of Azure Magic, and Ring of Resistance. Regressed, not impressed by the names, went with the Ring of Resistance. Boosts luck by 4, resistance by 35%, and durability at 450. It's the status effects, stay away kind of bling. Then, another screen. More decisions. 50% stat boost buff for round 4, 4,000 gold, or intel on round 4. Regressed, knowing the drill, skipped the triple experience option. After all, round 4 isn't a monster-catching fiesta, and snagged 2,400 gold. But Olive, with her sinister grin, asked the players if they checked their rankings. Cut line at 1,225. Players, horrified, claimed the system goofed. They wanted a recount, couldn't believe their low rank despite monster-slaying glory. The drama continues. The angel declared it was insect-squashing time for those outside the magical top 1,225. With a snap of her fingers, bodies started fading away, players groaning and yelling for salvation. The screen confirmed the end of round 3, with 214,007,550 survivors overall, and in the specific zone, just 1,225. Round 4, set to kick off at midnight on April 1st, 2023. Back in the real world, mangaA-Z jolted awake. Looking at her hand, she couldn't believe she made it through round 3. But that's not all. She scored a summoner class. Excitedly, she summoned a fairy, a winged cutie that perched on her shoulder. In round 3, these fairies acted as shields and bodyguards, helping her survive. And the shocker? She's ranked third. With a mana stone in her inventory, she wondered if Black Scythe would fancy it as a gift. Meanwhile, across town, a table lamp got on the receiving end of some serious aggression. A loud yell, and it flew across the room. Hwang Yongmin was in a fit of rage, thanks to a penalty slashing his stats by 50%. Cursing Black Scythe, he regretted destroying the artifact. But then, a message on his phone shifted his mood from anger to doom. His thoughts? I'm screwed. Round 4's brewing up some serious drama.